Hi. Um, my hair is full of oil, so in case you are wondering what is up with that, I have oil in my hair. That's pretty much the products I have in my house is all oil based as far as um, shea butter, glycerin, and so on. I have all natural stuff. That's what I use on my face. Uh, I I took off the last video I put on, which was um, a punishment I did with my son because he used a very bad word uh, towards the 5-year old. He said a pussy because you're a, okay? And that had to do with the game that they were playing, and my 5-year old just didn't want to play it because he was losing, and so his 9-year-old brother told him that word. I was very, very upset with that. I didn't know exactly what to do. I didn't want to spank him. And it's not a I've read a lot about this issue because the last video I had put in, I showed you what I had done. But then as I heard other people's comments, it was, CPS can take your children away from you. It is child abuse, and I did a lot of research and I was looking at this, and number one, it is poisoning. Some places or some people do consider it child abuse, and I'm guessing, is it because of the ingredients in the soap? Is it because a parent is forcing them to eat it? I wouldn't force my kid to eat a soap, okay? It was only to bite on it so he can get a bad taste from it. Yes, I had him hold it in his mouth as far as biting it for 5 minutes. He didn't ingest it. It's so confusing to be a parent nowadays because you're just so afraid to parent. I mean, it's okay for a child to call 911 and say, oh, my mom spanked me, or my mom hit me, or my mom put soap in my mouth. And then 911 has no problem coming over here and checking the parent and, oh my God, child abuse. But when none of that has been done to hurt a child, and yet the system is so screwed up, they will take your child away from you. The child doesn't understand 100% what they're doing. That is why we're here to teach them. And then I agree with other situations in CPS, that is very important for that child's life. But in a situation like mine, I'm thinking, really, you'd take my child away to a stranger's house where he could possibly be abused physically? And I mean, like, I don't know, I've heard a lot of horror stories, and it's kind of scary. So as a parent, I'm like, oh my God, I can't teach my child any discipline, because if I spank my child, I'm abusing my child. If I have him hold a soap in his mouth, not eat it, soap in his mouth, yes, some soaps are poisonous, but the soap I buy, I'm allergic to almost everything, so I cannot put on my skin something that has artificial ingredients. So mine is normally just shea butter, aloe vera, vitamin E, even though vitamin E is not a true mineral. But I do that. And glycerin. You know, glycerin's used in every soap, but it's what you add to the soap with the glycerin that makes a big difference. I mean, my hair is just oily. You put primrose in it, you know? So, and castor oil. That's what I put in my hair. But it's scary. You know, putting your kid in the corner only lasts for so long. It only, it doesn't make a difference after a while. The kid keeps on, and talking to them. All right, talk to them, talk to them, talk to them, talk to them. Eventually you get those eyes that are rolling. When is this going to be over? You're not listening. And then, it's, I know, guys, seriously? Honestly, I was spanked as a child. Then I learned how to run. My mother couldn't catch me. So yeah, shoes were thrown at me. Soap in my mouth? No, because I really didn't cuss. I didn't say the bad words and I just didn't do that. And I knew it was wrong, and I wouldn't do that in front of my mother. Oh, hell no. But I did do it with my friends. But I wasn't stupid enough to say something like that in front of my parents. Drugs? Hell no. God, my mother only knew. I'm joking. Relax. That only happened when I got older as an adult. No, it's a joke. Damn, CPS is coming. Ah! No. I really am a good person. But this is what I mean. You can't say anything as an adult because these kids have so much power. I want a cell phone because my friends have a cell phone, and mama, if I have to call 911, how am I going to call 911 if I don't have a cell phone? Smoke signals, I don't know, but you're not getting a cell phone because it costs money. You don't make the money, so you ain't going to get it, honey. Car. 16 years old, I can drive a car. Mother, I'm 17 years old, give me a car. Mother, if you want me to work or have a job, you're going to have to give me a car. No, sweetheart, I earned my car. I paid for it. Who's going to pay for your insurance? I'm not paying for your insurance. If you can't buy a car, you can't get an insurance. If you get a car, you need insurance. One way or another, you have to do it. I don't believe in making it easy for the kid. I didn't have it easy. And I'm a good person. I don't want my kids to think that the world, they could have it put on a platter for them, because that's not life. Life, you have to work for it. Now, how did we get to this point? I have no idea. Main thing that I was talking about is being a parent is way much harder now than it was back then, because you could scold your child. You could spank your child. You could, go to the teacher would say, you know what? Your son was bad. Or they would spank your kids. Okay? And then they would let you know. And, back then it's like, all right, now the teacher got some of you, now you come over here. Or it was, wait until your daddy comes home. You better believe we all were like, oh, God, what did I do? The police officers back then? Come on! A child called on their parents because they got spanked, or because they were being yelled at, or because they were going to be put outside, as far as sit outside the whole night because you think you own the world, or you think you know it all, and step right outside, son. Cops back then would say, you're lucky. You're lucky. My mom would have killed me. You're lucky. Come on, you guys. I say, adults, own your right to be an adult. But don't hurt a little child as far as they poop themselves, or they're being potty trained and they pee on a couch. Hey, that's an accident. We understand that as an adult. At least I'd hope we understood that as an adult. I'm not going to get a bar of soap and shove it into your mouth. It's not going to happen. But I did give him a choice. be spanked, or 5 minutes of soap. You bite, not swallow, not bite hard enough to swallow it. And I feel like shit, guys. You guys made me feel like crap, especially saying TPS, and it's poisonous. I truly believe it's the type of soap. Am I wrong? Do I think the children have a major upper hand on all these things that are going on, and is disciplining a child like right now? You can't do anything because everybody's freaked out. Putting it on YouTube. Wow, that parent must be really stupid if they're putting it on YouTube. Breaking the computer. Everyone's like, yeah, thumbs up, you did a great job. I've seen, I don't know. I just don't understand what's going on. Why is this happening? What do? Speak to your child for the rest of their lives? Is that what we're supposed to do as parents? When you have time, you speak to them? I'm videotaping this, and I don't even know if I'm going to put this up because of all the comments. It makes you think twice of everything that you do, and it questions you. And then you say to yourself in the end, but I'm a good person. And I was spanked. And I had shoes thrown at me. And I know never, ever, ever, ever to disrespect my parents. And I wouldn't be rude to an adult or think that I have the right to say whatever I feel like. And now I hear kids being so rude to other people, strangers they don't even know. Say, you're not my mother. You're not my father. You can't tell me what to do. Apparently, even your parents can't tell you what to do, can they? I am gonna upload this. Talk to me. Leave me a message. I took off my other one showing you that my son had a soap in his mouth, but now I'm like really freaking afraid of this CPS thing, or oh my God, it just makes your brain go crazy. And that a child died because a father put soap in their mouth. I'm left speechless. Please tell me where that is, because I really did look for it and I couldn't find it. So correct me as far as giving me a link, because I'm confused with everybody's opinions. And I still want an opinion now as far as what they think as a parent role, as a role of parents. How do you discipline? How were you disciplined? Did it work? I mean, what's up? Bye.